Welcome, everybody. This is the House Cleaning Podcast, where we are helping you achieve great goals by dreaming big with your small business. My name is Danny Partida, and each week I will share new insights, strategies, and tactics with you in order to help you reach your full potential with your cleaning business. Welcome to the House Cleaning Podcast and to episode number 37. Want more customers? Careful what you wish for. Welcome to another edition of Perspective Wednesday. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about being careful when you place having more customers as your top priority. But before I begin, I want to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Audible. Now, I know that you are someone who likes to listen to informative material. That's why you're listening to my podcast, right? Well, Audible is offering my listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. Just go to audibletrial.com/cleaner and browse the unmatched selection of audio programs. Download a title free and start listening. It's that easy. Now, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, I blogged about my favorite 2018 books. Well, if any of those interest you, you can search for it and download it for free. Again, if you want to take advantage of this offer, go to audibletrial.com/cleaner. All right, let's move on to today's episode. So you want more customers? Of course you do. We all do. But let me ask you this. If all of a sudden you saw your calendar or scheduling software or whatever you use for your customer schedule and realized that you have 50% more customers than you actually had, would you be able to effectively and efficiently manage all the extra work? I know it might seem contrary for me to ask that you not prioritize customer acquisition before you establish a system in your cleaning business, especially because I have an ebook titled How to Get More Cleaning Customers. But hear me out. Your top priority with your house cleaning business should be to implement systems so that you are not placed in a position where you are constantly stressing out about different aspects of your company. Let's go back to the example I gave earlier. If you all of a sudden had many more customers in your customer database, you would most likely have to hire more staff, right? All right, well, imagine if you had a system, a process that would allow you to easily and comfortably hire more staff and train them adequately. Imagine that after you hired more staff, you'd have a process that would allow you to systematically schedule your new clientele. Schedule them in such a fashion that would allow you to simply fill in open time slots or create new time slots with your new personnel. Now imagine having a system that would automatically trigger feedback requests from those new customers so that you can be certain that your service is up to their standards. And if it's not, then finding out based on that feedback how you can do better. Look, I want you to become successful with your cleaning business. I want you to have more customers. I want you to have more highly trained staff. I want you to generate as much income as you possibly can. But in order to do so, you are going to have to change your mindset so that your top priority becomes to systematize your cleaning business and not to have more customers. That's where you have to make the mindset shift. The moment you have a well thought out and documented system, one that takes into account your customer acquisition process, which basically includes your branding, marketing, and advertising, as well as your delivery process, which is your house cleaning business model and your staffing and training systems, and your quality assurance process, in other words, your feedback request systems, then and only then should you focus on getting more customers. I know it might be a lot to take in one episode, but I plan on talking more about the whole systemization of your house cleaning business in future episodes. So to wrap things up, it's all good if you want to grow your business by getting more customers. I have nothing against that. And here's my suggestion. At the same time as you go about getting more customers, you should also work on your systems. The last thing I want you to do, or the last place I want you to end up, is having a bunch of customers with whom you don't know what to do. Why? Because you never planned for them. And it can happen. You know what? That's actually what happened to me. I'll finish this episode with a short story on how it happened to me. You see, after having helped my family and their cleaning business gain some traction, I came up with the idea to start my own landscaping gardening company. Now keep in mind that at this point, back in the early 2000s, I had essentially become an expert on how to get customers. Well, I launched this landscaping gardening company without a plan, really. And it didn't take me more than 3 months, and I already had an immense number of customers. In fact, it was such a big number, my database was so overwhelming that I just didn't know what to do. I gave up. I literally gave up. I decided to pass the company over to a cousin of mine who had been in the landscaping business for much longer than I had. But you know what? Lesson learned. And that's why I emphasize to you to work on your systems first. Work on your systems, modify your systems, improve your systems, and then focus on growing based on customer acquisition. That's it for today. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Thanks for listening. And if you loved this episode and know of other cleaning business owners or small business owners in general, please pass them on to me. It would mean so much to me if you could help me get my insights out to as many listeners as I can. Also, if you liked what you heard, please take a few seconds and leave me a 5-star review and share this with your friends. I'll be forever grateful. All the best. Catch you on the next episode.